We're into the final stretch of programming for evenings with John and Duncan as we bring the season to a close at the end of the week. But first, we have Spotlight on Team Singapore, John, and today we have Water Polo past and present in the house.
That's right, we've got two Team Singapore Water Polo athletes with us, Rochelle Ong from the women's team in the current squad, as well as Lim Yao XIANG, 2 times Asian Games participant and also 4 times SEA Games gold medalist.
4 times, man. And we've never done a past and present on the show before, so what better way to start right at the end for programming on Spotlight on Team Singapore. But we did not know that, I did not know Yao XIANG was part of the water polo team. Like, we see him doing the fitness shows with Great Yard, of course, as well. But, you know, you gave me that little bit of information. I was like, get him on, man. We need to find a little bit more about him.
That's right. Of course, a lot has happened over the years with the Team Singapore Water Polo scene, and today we're going to find out a bit more about how athletes have been coping with COVID-19, as well as some of the transitions we've been seeing over the years.
Yeah.
So without further ado, guys, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
And perhaps we can start off with Rochelle.
Yeah, Rochelle, first of all, your first SEA Games last year in the Philippines. How's the whole experience for you?
Nervous and exciting because I joined the team quite late.
Okay.
So I've only been really training for 3 years. Yeah, and then the team was formed at the start of 2019, where we received the news that we will be going for SEA Games. Then everyone came together and we trained for it.
Obviously, Singapore women won silver at the Philippines. You're a goalkeeper for the team. And, you know, we were speaking a little bit before the show, John, that, you know, football, our game, the goalkeepers, they're a little bit mad. So is it the same for water polo? Are the goalkeepers a different species to the players?
I would say so in a sense.
You say so?
Yeah.
Yao XIANG, what do you think?
I think definitely they have to be a bit crazy in a sense because they're the ones that stop every ball that entering. So even you have to headbutt the ball and things like that, you know, you have to be a bit mad in order to be that brave to be doing that as well.
And so, so for him, 4 gold medals in the SEA Games. When was this?
When? I think my first one was 09. So 09, then consecutive years after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
And you did share with me also that you actually know Rochelle from even before this and all that. So what's the history?
I mean, I don't really know her very well, but I did see her when she was in poly and things like that, right, before she entered the national team. So there was some attention even before, or even when she started the training. So there's potential, and we did, among the seniors, we did mention her name once or twice.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds
behind your back, obviously.
Yeah.
I think we want to ask both of you, since you're here on the show, and we've asked previous guests, what is some of the misconceptions about the sport of water polo? Like, for example, we spoke to the netball girls, and they were like, oh, netball, non-contact, it's easy
but
game.
Actually, there's plenty of contact.
Yeah, plenty of contact. So for water polo, maybe Yao XIANG, first of all, you can start. What are some misconceptions that the public do not know that you can reveal?
I think the misconception that it's a dirty game, because the knowledge that there's a lot of pulling, tugging, holding, kicking underwater. It is dirty in a sense because most games you're not allowed to do it, so it becomes dirty when you do it. But ironically, in water polo, you are allowed to do so in a certain way, so it's actually part of the game. So to me, when they say that, I say it's actually part of the game. So you get to kick, you get to punch people if you do it correctly. So it's not dirty in a way because you need to leverage over somebody else, as long as it's not above the water. So those are dirty plays. Anything is above the water is a no-no for sure.
Sorry, I did not know this. So you're allowed to punch underwater.
Yeah, out of sight, it's okay.
Out of sight, out of mind. Water polo and ice hockey, the two sports that you're allowed to, you know.
Yeah.
Put your hand into a fist and get some contact.
Okay, if I may, I would say a punch is not to hurt anyone. It's more a way to get away. And to have an advantage, not to hurt anyone per se. In the fight.
Well, there is a school of thought, Duncan, that in sports that generally are seen as violent, where actually physical contact, and whether it's punching, whether it's tackling, is legitimized or legalized, they are generally seen as, ironically, gentleman's sport or like a sport that is less rough than where sports that are deemed as non-contact, or even a contact sport like football where you're not supposed to be doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it turns out to be an even more violent sport because it is illegal. So it could be the case.
Good point, because we had the rugby guys on, and they said there's some of the misconceptions about the sport as well, which is almost opposite of what they're saying. For you as a goalkeeper, maybe misconceptions?
I think one misconception is that people who don't know about water polo thinks that we are actually standing on the ground. But in actual fact, the pool is usually 3 meters deep or more. So when a goalkeeper is actually making a jump, she's actually kicking.
Treading water, and then, and then on top of that, you still have to
get out the water.
How do you actually do that, just out of curiosity? How do you actually propel yourself out of the water to block a shot to save?
A really strong kick.
Really strong kick. Okay.
That's the perfect answer.
I feel educated now. That's a good one, though.
Okay, so just looking at the water polo scene at the moment now, Yao Xiang, obviously you won 4 SEA Games gold. 2019, disastrous, I think it's fair to say, for the Singapore men. How did you see that?
I think I won't go as far as to use the word disastrous. I mean, end of the day, in terms of the results, it's not something that we are used to, definitely, because it's a long history, and every batch that goes into the SEA Games always has that pressure. And it can be quite nerve-wracking, especially for newbies for the first time. And even for seniors, it's not easy to lead new people into the scene, because as Singapore, we do know that our players are non-professional. We don't spend that much time training, even traveling as a team. So with that, I think one thing that I think is good is that the young ones have learned something from that as well. So hopefully they continue, use this as a lesson. So I think it's also sometimes, they have a saying, right? Sometimes it's good to lose once in a while in order to really come back even stronger, because if you don't learn much when you're always winning. Right, so they happen to be the batch that lost, but it's not really their fault, So I think it's only to move on and become better from that.
Some great insights there from Yao Xiang, and of course, as some people have said, perhaps a silver lining and a lot of pressure having been released from the pressure valve. I mean, the longer it goes on with that streak, the harder it is in that sense, the amount of pressure that actually comes on. So it's a great time to rebuild as well.
I just wanted to ask, Rochelle, you've been in the scene, you said 2-3 years now. Have you seen the growth of women's water polo along those time?
I joined the team just as most of my seniors retired. So I can't really say I see growth. But with this new younger team, we sort of grew in that 1 year training for SEA Games. Because at the start of the year, we were just really new, not knowing, like going into the game, not knowing what to do, and we are always dependent on the seniors that were still on the team. But at the end of the year, during SEA Games, we were able to depend on ourselves to score a goal or to stop a goal.
Okay, I think we've
certainly
come
confidence building there for a very young squad, I have to say.
New MILO 搞小弟 less sugar with whole grain cereal. Get the goodness of whole grains with more fiber and protein. The healthier breakfast choice.
we're now going to head into the segment of Spotlight on Team Singapore. That is, I wouldn't say it's our favorite, because usually what follows soon after is both of us will need to be involved. But
Hopefully one.
yeah, hopefully one,
Hopefully
sometimes two.
Yeah.
But before we go into that not so favorite part of this segment, now we're going to basically get both our athletes here to show us some of the workouts they've been doing in training or at home. We've seen tons of that with Yao Xiang, of course, on GetActive TV's workout programs. But even then, over the past few months, how have you guys, particularly for Rochelle, how have you been training when it was limited to being at home and it's not your usual training sessions that you have access to?
Mainly we do Zoom workouts. So NYS have been helping us with these because we have our SNC coach from there. Every day at about 7 p.m, the whole team will come together on Zoom and we'll do about 1.5 hour worth of workout. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Do you care to share? Usually we'll get the athletes to share,
To demonstrate?
show a couple of, to show the workouts. And,
So one of the tactical workouts that I personally do as a goalkeeper, because it was at least 2 months not saving a ball, so I have to remember how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically I'll go into a mini squat,
Okay.
and this is how usually I look like in the water, and I'll just go stretch like that,
Okay.
but with the wall in front of me.
With a wall?
Yeah,
Is
with
that-
the wall.
is
So
that-
I have to go at maximum stretch and try to reach for a point.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to tap the wall basically, a
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
wall, and then you go back into your
Correct.
ready
And do
position.
it-
Wow,
yes.
Interesting.
That works the
Yeah, the
quads there.
quads,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
quads. And how many reps do you do it for? How many sets, or what's the
Minimally 200 a day.
200 a day?
I was like expecting like 20, 25.
Well, speak about craziness earlier.
Yes.
Well, definitely a crazy workout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there any ones that you would like to share?
Any
What's the toughest one? Or the
yeah.
one that you hate the most?
Yeah.
toughest?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm asking this,
Yeah.
because in the end they will ask us to
basically
do,
she's
you know,
gonna
I
be
don't know why I asked this.
do it, the thing later on, but
Burpees.
burpees.
Oh, okay.
I don't really like them myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know many people who
Do
don't.
I demonstrate?
I'm not a fan of
Oh yeah,
burpees.
go
but
for it.
I always have to do it when I
Okay.
attend this.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
like that.
How many? Don't say
It's
200.
200. 200 as
Burpees.
well.
Usually we do like 30 on, 30 off.
30
Okay,
on,
oh
30
yeah,
off.
time,
So
time based,
you,
okay.
yeah,
It's
you
more-
do
more
as
time
much as you
based.
can in 30
Okay.
seconds.
So MREP lah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
As slow as possible, usually 30
That's as
seconds.
slow as possible,
Yeah,
not as many as possible. As slow as possible.
Okay, Yao Xiang.
Of course, the next Yao Xiang.
So I'm worried about hers. Now
yeah.
come to him. the
He's
guy
a
lah.
full-time fitness
Yes.
instructor now, and he has tons of workouts in
So,
his mind.
I think like what Rochelle mentioned, I don't do them for water polo sake anymore, but
Yeah.
I mean, I do with the school teams that I teach.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically also females as
Yeah.
well. So as mentioned, I think water polo is very dominant on the legs. So endurance. So we're going to build a lot of endurance. So similar to what she did, so we do what we call a sumo squat. Right, so a sumo squat is slightly wider, and because water polo, you need to tread water with your knees high, you need to get your hips open. So there's a bit of mobility work in order to keep your hips open at all times. So what we do with the girls is a bit of pulsing. So pulsing is just a very short movement up and down, keeping the angle almost 90 degrees. And what we usually do is about 30 to 45 seconds holding this position. So you get the soreness, you get also the mobility work going on. So you have both things going on at the same time.
Does that work the groin as well a little bit?
Yeah,
right?
so the inner groin,
Yeah.
right, and also the hip flexors
Yeah.
and things like that. Because to be able to go down to this low, right, there's a lot of things that's engaged. So your ankle mobility has to be there, your knee, your hips. So some people can't even go as low as this.
Yeah,
Some people,
That's me.
right? So
You know proper.
he understands problems with this. So the girls have to sort of really go down into that deep squat and as low as you can. But of course, once you go a 90 degree, the angle is perfect because that is the angle that you engage almost during the whole entire time of the movement. So some people, when they get tired, what they do into a full squat, which actually doesn't work anything other than mobility. So we enforce them to do at least 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, tell you what, there's nothing complicated that was shared today, but it's actually a perfect workout,
Yeah.
even for those who are stuck at home. Working from home during this period, you're not doing much exercise, why not consider doing some of these? Because pretty simple, or looks simple to do,
Yeah.
but I'm very sure it's going to give you a really good workout.
So before we get into the worst part of this particular segment where they kind of challenge one of us, my question is, I mean, I think I know the answers to this, but if you're tired, you just ask to get subbed, right? Because you can't be just treading water the entire time, or can you?
I mean,
the rules
there are
of the
times that
game,
we get
maybe.
rejected, depending on the need of the game.
Ah.
So, depending on strategies and things, if you're one of the better players,
Yeah.
they need you to be inside to garner more attention. Even to just draw attention away from your friends
Yeah.
or your teammates, you need to do so, right? Especially if the opposition knows who you're subbing in. Yeah. So, for tactical reasons, you may not get to sub out.
Oh, man.
Wow. So that's where
Brutal.
endurance comes in, Duncan.
Yeah.
Something that both you and I need to work on.
All right, speaking of endurance, okay, how are you going to do this? Final one for the season.
Final one for the season.
Okay, so how are we going to do this?
We're going to let them decide,
Okay,
of course,
sure.
as usual.
All right.
So, yeah. So basically, usually the athletes get to choose which host they want to do the workout that they demonstrated. So suddenly there's this awkward silence, as it always happens. But
I don't know why Yao Xiang is looking at me.
No.
I think I feel like I'm going to get the pulsing one.
I get it every week from him because
Okay.
I've been attending his classes. So, yeah.
So you're kind of like pushing in like psychologically to push it to me, right? Because like, oh, I've been doing it, so now it's your turn to try.
I mean, if I can just step in, I think the only fair way is that both of you do it. And
you-
because
I
if
knew
that was coming.
John
That
has
was
been
coming.
doing it,
Okay.
so-called he's been doing, so
Okay.
he should be better than you anyway, right? So
Oh,
That is
pressure,
true, that is
pressure.
true.
Not
Oh.
always the case. Not always the case.
Okay.
I struggle. Okay, let's do it.
So are we going? No, sorry.
Who's-
Are we
who's-
going
who's
to
all
both?
gonna go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
So-
both going to do the pulse? Are
Oh, we could
no,
do Rochelle's one as well, one of them.
We've
one
done
of us.
burpees before, though, right?
Well, we could decide one
Could
person
decide.
does one of each.
Okay, we leave it to you, Rochelle.
we'll
do you
let-
want
we let
both of
Rochelle
us to do the
decide.
pulsing, or one of us do the burpees and?
Burpees.
Okay, who does the burpees then?
the one who asked.
They're gonna say both.
Don't do
I
that.
will-
You don't give them ideas.
The one who I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
He just said the one
Okay,
who
okay.
asked. So
The one who asked.
he's the one who started it. I'm not
Okay,
the
so
one.
I do the burpees, you do the pulsing.
Yeah, I'll do the
And
pulse.
so it's what 30 seconds each, or
It's-
what are we
So
doing?
Yeah, 30
I
seconds.
don't know how much time we have. The longer he can pause, the longer you do the burpees for, I guess.
Also, whoever.
So he gives up, you need
Okay.
10 seconds, you just do 10 seconds.
All right,
Okay,
let's do
so-
it. Let's
Okay,
do it,
let's do
guys.
it.
Let's do it.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Yao Xiang's probably going to correct my form as he always does because I don't do it right. But so pulsing is going. How wide do I go?
As wide as your genes allow you.
As wide as my genes
Yeah.
allow me to, like this,
Yep.
basically. So
But I need to angle it, right? A
I
little
can't
bit.
keep.
Yeah,
supposed
angle
to
it.
keep
So
my
you want
back
to keep
straight,
it
right?
almost 90 degrees? Is there a check?
Almost
No.
90
Yeah,
degrees.
almost,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So we start
So
already,
keep it
John?
low, yeah?
Yeah.
So the longer he can
Okay.
hold, the more burpees you have to keep doing. You know, you're going to pulse slowly, pulse lightly,
Oh,
not
like
so
this,
hard.
ah?
Yeah, just keep pulsing.
Okay. Wow.
Keep going.
I suddenly feel very guilty seeing Duncan doing burpees because I'm pulsing.
So the sooner you stop it, you're telling the world that you're not that fit. So
So
Hey, John,
now he's
I
giving me
can do
added
it
pressure
all day
not
long.
to end it too early because he's saying otherwise I'm not fit.
the only way that John is going to stop is because there's running out of time. But I don't
So
think...
someone's keeping time, right? Morgan, are you keeping time? Morgan's not paying attention.
Hey,
right
are you
now.
pulsing or not, John? I see.
I'm
Pulsing,
pulsing,
pulsing. Lower, please. Don't worry,
Lower,
Duncan, I
lower
got
some
him.
more.
Wow,
Okay.
check, man.
Yes, definitely. It's very shag.
You can do slowly,
Starting to
no,
feel
Duncan.
my quads burning already. All right, so the only way we can stop this, basically, Yao Xiang
At the
needs to
same
tell
time.
us when to stop. So Yao Xiang, how much more do we need to carry
Tell you
on?
what, just for another 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Yeah, you're going past he can't hold on any longer anyway.
I can't go on any longer.
Okay.
Can we have a bigger pause? Thank you. All right. Duncan, hang in there, 10 more seconds.
Half that was, you said that like 10 seconds ago.
Now you have 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I seriously can't feel my thighs right now.
Final
Okay.
episode.
Yeah.
For the final episode.
For the final episode. Thanks, guys. Wow, definitely a very
I
good
think I got
one.
the short end of the stick with that one.
Yeah, well, definitely. It's a heart pumping workout and something that I need to do because I can't feel my legs right now.
I can't feel anything right now. Catching my breath. All right. That's the toughest one so far.
Yeah, well,
To get this right to the end.
yeah, well, going from our least favorite part of the segment to probably your favorite
My
part
favorite.
of the segment.
Definitely my
Duncan.
favorite. How's your water polo knowledge?
I'm terrible.
You say that
at
for every
water
sport.
polo. Well, most sports.
If you rewind it back, every
outside
sport I
of,
asked.
outside of 3 or 4 sports that I know a little bit more about, I really do not know as well in terms of the rules and regulations, the technical aspects of each sport.
What do you average? About 1.5 to every
Correct answers, you
Correct
mean?
answers. Sometimes we give him half point. He's
sounds
there,
like,
but not quite there. You know.
Well, I know my worst has been half points for one of the.
Yeah.
But
No,
usually
I think the
reach-
shooting one with.
Yeah,
Martina.
that was probably the one. And other than that, usually I have 1.5 correct.
Let's
out
make
of
it
4
0
or
then.
5.
Okay, I think these ones, if you use common sense, for some of them you might be able to get it.
Okay.
So the first one, what does ball under mean?
Ball under. Ball under. There's no way a ball can go underwater, right?
Can what?
It'll just float.
I'm just saying
Ball
you could.
under.
What does ball under mean?
Ball
Yeah, so maybe you can just write the answer if you know. Yeah.
Ball under. It's a tactical play of within the game.
So the coach shouts, "Ball under!" Then the player knows, oh yes, ball under. I know that tactical play.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, okay, it doesn't make any sense right now when you say that. Ball under. When
It's
it
not
goes,
tactical.
so when it maybe it's a particular shot. When it goes under the goalkeeper, no. Okay, I'm clueless on this one.
That's a decent guess actually.
Okay, but it's off.
You're nowhere
it's wrong.
clear. You're nowhere
I'm
near.
nowhere
You won't
near.
get half point. Yao Xiang, what does ball under mean?
It's an illegal play where the ball literally goes under the surface of the water.
Oh,
Yeah, so you can't press the ball underwater. It's illegal because you can hide it and bring it up around.
ah.
See,
So
so
you
you
actually
can actually put
has
the ball under.
Okay, so my very first question actually was already insinuating
Yes.
to what it actually
Yeah,
was.
your first answer,
Okay,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
But
good
so
one.
nothing,
Yeah, no points
zero
for that.
you.
Okay, good.
Okay. Second one, what is a greenie?
Greenie.
You know
Greenie.
what that is?
I'm a greenie in a bottle. What's a greenie?
A new player in the team.
That's a very good guess.
Green.
Fantastic guess.
Seriously.
Really, it's a good guess. I say it's a good guess. I don't say
Means-
correct what. I just say it's a decent guess.
Okay, it's got to do something tactical aspect of the game.
Nope. Yeah, my guess. Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Is there a diagram that's going to be drawn here, or it's going to be an explanation? No.
No diagram.
Rochelle, I see something written on the whiteboard.
Oh, that was my answer.
Oh, that was yours.
Previous
Okay.
one.
You could draw or write something on that board later on to
If you
kinda
want.
share with us. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you want
what-
to.
what a greenie is.
Greenie.
Actually, this is a drawing one, but
It's a drawing one.
it's kind of a drawing one. I guess you could actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greenie.
No.
Oh,
Nothing.
it gives nothing away, man. Greenie is just color to me. I mean, or something new.
Something new.
Yeah.
Is this for
Okay.
greenie?
So, Rochelle is
You
drawing
actually know what's a
a
greenie.
greenie.
Yeah, I do see
Okay.
a bit of a diagram. Maybe you
Based
could
on
just get her to hold up
the
the
explanation,
board and
Yeah.
show it up.
it's
to the camera.
where the center man passes a ball out to any of the outside players and they take a shot.
Right.
Oh, so when they pass it to any of the, could we get a tight shot on this one, perhaps? Just a
So which are the ones that take the shot?
tight
The
shot.
perimeter.
A tight shot
Yeah,
on
the
this one.
perimeter players.
On
and
the
one
whiteboard.
outside.
Sorry. Yep, that's right. Yeah, sorry. When the ball is being passed to any
From
of the outside
the center to any of the outside players
players to take a shot.
to take a shot.
That's a greenie.
called a greenie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she knows this because I gave her the answer.
What on
beforehand.
earth? That's an unfair advantage.
This is for you, John.
Okay,
So
fine.
0 for 2. All
All
right.
right, 0 for 2.
I
All
think
right.
the next two you might get. Okay.
Okay.
Now use your imagination for this one. The answer is in the question.
The answer is in
Yeah.
the question.
What is wet pass?
When the technically every pass in the pool is wet, what?
Because it's water. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Wet pass. What is a wet pass?
What is a wet pass? So there's a dry pass as well. But I'm asking you what's the wet pass?
when your pass comes off the water before it reaches your intended target?
That's a
Instead
skid,
of just-
that's a skid pass.
That's a skid pass.
Yeah, or a bounce pass.
That's a bounce
But
pass.
there's no bounce pass in water
Oh.
polo.
But that's technically also a wet pass, right?
Let's see his explanation. I might give you some.
Okay, let's
what's a
listen
wet
to
pass?
Yao Xiang.
From what I know, it's any pass that you throw onto the water.
Onto the water.
So instead of passing, so the dry pass is when you pass hand to hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ball stays dry.
Yeah.
But when you throw, for example, if I'm swimming forward and you throw the ball in front of the person,
Yeah.
leading them to wherever they're supposed to swim, it's called wet pass. Any pass that lands
Like a ball
on
into
the water.
space. And for you to
Basically,
swim
it's
on.
equivalent. It's equivalent like a ball into
So
space.
by your
but
answer,
yeah,
I guess
it's not fully there lah.
like primary 6 marking, I
Technically.
give you half mark. Okay? I give you half mark. Last one.
Interesting. I learned something new today, by the way. I didn't know
Last
about
one,
throwing
and this,
into
if you
space.
paid attention
Yeah.
to the conversation early on, you may get this.
Okay.
Okay? What's an egg beater?
Egg beater. But that's something I know for the context of swimming. I don't know the context of water polo. Egg beater is a particular stroke when you're swimming, isn't it?
Is it?
Uh,
I'm sorry, we didn't know the swimming terminology.
your legs in the water like egg beater, like that, ma. Correct? So it's basically treading water. Yes, no?
We giving that? We
Yeah,
giving that? Rochelle saying
yeah.
yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Full explanation?
Is the motion that your legs are doing
Yeah.
when you are treading water.
Okay.
1.5. I'll give it to you. 1.5 out of 4.
Maintaining-
you average out.
maintaining
Okay,
the average there.
maintain the average.
All right.
Yeah. See, I told you. You get some of them.
Not too bad. Thank you so much for that.
Anytime.
And, well, before we actually wrap up this segment, perhaps we can actually ask our Team Singapore athletes what has been your personal highlight of your Team Singapore career. Maybe Rochelle, you can start. Yeah.
I think going for SEA Games 2019 and winning the silver.
Yeah.
that
What was
has to be
the
highlighted.
most memorable match or
Yeah.
particular moment of the SEA Games
of SEA
for you
Games 2019.
that sticks out for you?
Yeah.
Of SEA Games? Standing on a podium, I guess.
Yeah.
Standing on the podium.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a good one.
cliche as it sounds, but like everyone is cheering and parents are on the stands, and you know you tried your best. I think that's the most proudest moment.
Cool. Yao Xiang, you're decorated
Yeah.
for SEA Games gold. Is the SEA Games one of the highlights or Asian Games just participating in it?
It's probably hard to pick out one particular moment. It's like probably many of them. But
I think in the career, definitely SEA Games means a little bit more because you do win something, right? But my favorite moment would be my first Asian Games,
Okay.
2010. So just a brief, we were playing Kazakhstan, who eventually was the eventual winner of the Asian Games. So basically, they knew I basically scored a goal whereby I did like a no-look flick shot over the goalkeeper, and it doesn't come off. So usually you shoot and facing the goal. So anyway, that was the only time that we led, like 1-0, and that was like the highlight of my entire career because I scored against Asian Games champions, only to lose 22-1.
wow.
So that was the only goal that we
That's
scored.
a very big,
man.
yeah.
So I
Well,
remember that game.
But definitely, wow. I mean, I didn't know about this
Yeah.
this fact about his career. So definitely, it's like doesn't matter which competition if you play and you win or you score a particular goal
Yeah.
against the eventual champions. I think that would, particularly at the level of the Asian Games.
You could always say you scored in the Asian Games. So
Yeah.
that's something that nothing and no one can take away from him. But
Yeah.
fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
with us. And we're not at the end of today's Spotlight on Team Singapore just yet, Duncan.
Yep.
Because we have coming up, Get Active with MILO.
Yep, and we have Constance Lien to bring us through this 8-minute workout. Enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome to Get Active with MILO, and I'm Constance. So today we're going to be doing an 8-minute M-rep workout. So as many rounds as possible, you're going to squeeze in all those exercises and see how many rounds you can do in 8 minutes. Okay, so today we've got 5 exercises. I'll demonstrate to you. You just need to get a mat, a towel, a timer, and a bottle of water. Okay, so 5 exercises. The first exercise, we're going to be doing 5 burpees. So it's up to you whether you want to do a push-up or just chest to the ground. Okay, so if you don't want to do a push-up, just put chest to the ground and then jump back up. Okay, so for me, I'll do a push-up. So 5 of these, jump up, jump up. Okay, so burpees 5 times. Then we're going to move on to 4, 6 mountain climbers. Okay, after 6, you're going to give me 2 plank jacks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plank jacks is considered 1 rep. You're gonna give me 4 of these, and then we're gonna move on to 5 hot sauce burpees. So what are hot sauce burpees? Hot sauce burpees, basically you're gonna jump to a high plank, plank knee tuck jump. Plank knee tuck jump. 5 times, okay? Then we got 4 jump squats. 2, 3, 4, followed by 4 sprawls. You can either do it separately, or what you guys can do is 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl. 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl. Okay, so 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl is 1 rep. You're gonna give me 4 times of these. And after that, we're gonna do 5 or 6 alternating. We're gonna do 6 alternating push-ups, single leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So we're gonna be doing 6 alternating single leg push-ups. Then we're gonna go back up to the 5 burpees. So again, modified version is basically just chest to the ground, up, chest to the ground, up. If you're feeling strong, just do push up, jump up. Okay? So grab your timer, set it to 8 minutes. Okay? Push yourself. Okay, it's only 8 minutes. You guys can do it. I got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Let's go. Pace yourself. But also don't be afraid to give it your 100% for each exercise. Okay, so 5 burpees down. Now we're gonna be doing 6 mountain climbers, 2 plank jacks. That's 1. You're gonna give me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you're done with 4 of these, you give me 5 hot sauce burpees. So, plank knee tuck jump. 5 of these. If you guys can't do tuck jumps, just jump up, okay? After we're done with this, we're gonna do 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl, 4 times. After you're done with 1 jump squat and 1 sprawl, you're gonna move on to 6 alternating single leg push-ups. Let's go. Once you're done, go back up, 5 burpees. Let's go. If you guys want to do a push-up, you guys can also go on your knees and then jump back up. If not, normal push-ups or chest to the ground. Then we're gonna move on to mountain climbers. Let's go. Four of these. Keep going, guys. Five hot sauce burpees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl. 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Single leg push up 6 times. Okay, each time you go down, you're gonna lift your one leg up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. 5 burpees now. Let's go. Third round. Keep pushing. We're almost there. We're halfway there. Mountain climber 6 times. 2 plank jacks. Back to mountain climbers. Jump back up. 5 hot sauce burpees. Let's go. Two, 3, 4, 5. Now we got 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl, 4 times. Then 6 alternating single leg push-ups. Let's go. If this is too hard, just go normal push-ups 6 times. Okay? On your knees or without. We're going back to the 4th round. Let's go. Two, 3. Pick it up. Pick up your pace. We're almost at the end. Mountain climbers. Keep your back straight. Watch your form. Got 2 minutes. Hot sauce burpees 5 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 jump squat, 1 sprawl. 4 times. Let's go. Three, 4. Nice. We've got push-ups left. Let's go. Last 1 minute, let's go. Last 1 minute. Squeeze in as many exercises as you can. Try to finish the round if you can. Then, hot sauce burpees. 20 seconds more, we're almost there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Squeeze it in. 2, 3, 4. Great job. Good job, guys. Thanks for joining me for this workout. You guys did an awesome job. I'm so proud of you guys. I'll see you guys real soon.
Constance, we're doing
Constance,
push up. I don't know what she's doing.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Wow, just tiring just watching that, John.
Yeah, well, every workout that we've had with Constance, as well as the rest of our Team Singapore athletes on this segment, has been a heart-pumping one, including the one that we had to do earlier on today.
My heart is still pumping from that one. Yeah, but that's a wrap for the final episode of Spotlight on Team Singapore.
That's right.
But we'll be back on Wednesday and Friday. Many thanks to Yao Xiang and Rochelle for being on the final episode of Spotlight on Team Singapore. But we will be back again on Wednesday for the Wednesday report, 9 p.m. on GetActive TV and One Play Sports.
Yep.
We will see you then.
That's right. You don't want to miss out on the special edition of the Wednesday Report with Standard Chartered Singapore Marathon being discussed extensively this week. See you then.
Bye. We're into the final stretch of programming for evenings with John and Duncan as we bring the season to a close at the end of the week. But first, we have Spotlight on Team Singapore, John, and today we have Water Polo past and present in the house.
That's right. We've got two Team Singapore Water Polo athletes with us. Rochelle Ong from the women's